Georgetown, where Brittanee was kidnapped. She was kidnapped from Myrtle Beach and taken to Georgetown, South Carolina, by Raymond Douglas Moody. We aren't sure which part of Ocean Boulevard she was taken from, but we know that she was taken from Myrtle Beach, Ocean Boulevard, spotted by the camera on 22nd Avenue, and was not spotted going back to her hotel. So that tells the police, or all of us actually, that she didn't make it to that stoplight that got her on her way to her friend's hotel. But we are on our way to Georgetown. Apparently she was taken from Ocean Boulevard. Her phone ended up pinging at Surfside. So he took her from Surfside then to Georgetown, which is where we're headed. Old Steel Factory. Wow, that'd be fun to explore. that one's bigger than the one in Jefferson. Look at that. Wow, that's crazy. It's huge. Wow. Still going. Wow, that's insane. Wow. Okay guys, when I tell you that this is one creepy place to live, it has been full of cornfields. Crazy creepy houses, tons of abandoned homes, where he, could have done many things to many different people. But from my understanding, he did kill her at the river, which is called like Sanity River or something. And then he took her to the spot that I am going to try and find, and show you guys where they located her body here in Georgetown. Look at that. is Georgetown County Detention Center. I believe that is where Raymond Moody is currently incarcerated, where I hope he spends the rest of his life, if not there, in a Jackson prison out in Atlanta. This is the detention center.
Turn left onto Browns Ferry Road.
Raymond Moody is incarcerated at this very moment. We are about 20 minutes away from the hotel that Raymond Moody lived at the time of Brittanee's disappearance. When I tell you, it looks so secluded out here. It's very, very secluded out in this area. It's very wooded. On top of that, it's pretty rough looking as well. But we're almost there. The Santee River. Yeah, this is the Santee River. This is the actual river where her phone last pinged. And this is where they believe Raymond murdered Brittanee, was at this river, and then moved her body from the river the next day and buried it out where I am about to take you. Hidden Marina Campground. It was a very secluded boat area where he had taken her. But we should be coming up pretty soon where they located her body. Alright guys, we are heading towards where they located Brittanee's remains after 13 years of her being missing from Myrtle Beach. Or something, but this is like crazy. I would go right and then we'll come back out. Just looking. Where are you, girlfriend? Where do they put you? Where did you put located where they found her. We will get to that area as soon as we can get rid of this person who was violently blowing the horn at us. So sad that this was where she was placed. But I'll be honest with you, beautiful spot if I'm just trying to be optimistic about it. It is actually a very gorgeous area. Alright guys, we are making our way back to the spot where Brittanee was placed. He dug this 4-foot hole and placed her 105-pound, 5-foot tall body inside of it. And she sat there for 13 years and was finally found on May 11th this year, 2022. She loved soccer. She loved beauty. She loved cosmetology. She wanted to be a cosmetologist when she grew up, and possibly even a model. She just loved to be beautiful. She had a rare eye condition. I do know that, which she had many surgeries that caused her to lose full sight in her right eye. And if you've noticed, when Raymond Moody was 42, the time he killed Brittanee, he had both of his eyes. Notice now in his mugshots, 13 years later, for some reason his eyes closed, and I would like to know if Brittanee took that eyeball with her when she went, and I hope she did. The area where Brittanee was placed. Just heartbreaking to know that your baby just comes and gets dropped out like garbage. It's so serene. It's beautiful. So pretty. I'm assuming that's her little reef. All right, guys, I'm trying to locate where maybe they found her. I'm not seeing any yellow tape or anything like that, so that kind of tells me that they may have just taken it all down, so you don't know where she was. Bless her sweetheart. I can feel you here, Brittanee. It's very peaceful. Something over here. What is this? This must have been the spot. I'm not really sure. I'm just assuming. Yes, this is definitely the spot. So strange. It's like a bizarre trail. I'm assuming that they just recently did this due to the fact that there was a body found out here on their property, because all this stuff looks pretty new. I'm assuming that this may be the spot. I'm not sure. Doesn't look as if it's really been touched. Take you on down through here. Apparently this is supposed to be like a serene area. It's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie to you. like right here, because it looks as if they've done a lot of digging right here recently, possibly in the last month or so. It's insane. So crazy. Beautiful soul. Just brought out here and basically dumped like trash. I'm always breathing pretty heavily doing this type of stuff. I'm just so curious as to, but it had to be this spot. Had to be. I'm not seeing any other disrupted areas. Alright guys, I am going to have to turn around just due to the fact that I'm not seeing anything, and I'm pretty sure I just walked you guys through where they discovered her remains. How you bury a person on private property, I do not understand. I can definitely feel her here. She's been sitting here waiting for 13 years. Bless her sweet soul. Couldn't imagine this being my baby ever. 13 years. You can just be out in the middle of anywhere when you go missing, and it's like a needle in a haystack unless someone wants to give up the information. I do know that this has to be where they located her. Strange thing is he made it out here on a private piece of property. You can tell that they definitely looked in this area. But you can see her little angels out there. They must have made it serene for her family when they come out. There is a pile of dirt here. It does smell a bit of a dead animal, but I'm not saying that it's her or anything. I'm just saying that they definitely dug up some things right here, as you can see. I'm assuming this is where they found her. But they do try to keep it very secretive in situations like this, just because it is private property and it's someone's home, you know, so. But that, could you imagine finding out that that's where your baby is? All right. And that's where that sweet girl was laid to rest. In a 4-foot deep hole, 5 foot tall, 105-pound little body. Laid to rest right there. All of her hopes and dreams and her entire future rest right there. Shit. Somebody else is here. Hanging out.